Here we are, actually having kind of a cooler day. We got some cloud coverage. So they're enjoying their Betty's like, no more of you. Oh, look at little Mary. She's asleep. Are you okay? Almost can't tell these two apart. Little Joy. But yeah, over here, Mike cleared out an area with the weed whacker so that we could get the sheep back into the shade during our hot days. Oh, it was awful. But yeah, you can see that they can get right back in here. The nice little tunnel. They can go back in there away from the sun. The trees are the best shade. And then they're in a good sized paddock today, but that's just the way it worked out with getting the shade. So we'll have to look down here. I don't know if he plans on going in there again. It looks like there's a good little spot back there, so we'll see what he wants to do. Oh, that's just the dog.
They're worried about our little mini Aussie here. It's not a coyote.
Yeah.
That's the mighty coyote hunter. Well, we got a nice cool down today. It was really hot this morning. We were moving chickens around and trying to make sure that they had shade, and man, it was so hot we couldn't think straight. It's a miracle we even got it done. The heat and the humidity just really makes you cook. Look at this guy. Thinks he's little Mr. Steal Your Girl. Hey.
Whispers the sweet nothings.
Hey now.
Oh, there's your baby.
All right. So we are still following up with this group here behind the nursery. So the ewes with lambs were in here. There was their shade back in there, the first one that we did. And now they're over on this side. So the rams and ewes will come over here next once we get a new paddock set up for these ones tomorrow. And we're trying to let the native trees grow, just the wild ones that are growing out here naturally. And luckily it doesn't seem like the sheep are eating them right now. They will, especially like later in the year, they'll eat the leaves off the persimmon trees and stuff, but they're not doing it right now. So hopefully they won't start anytime soon. It'll be a lot easier in the winter time to yeah, petting your sheep. Dirty hands, clean money. It'll be a lot easier in the winter time to set these fences up where we want them. Right now, like, we haven't had any rain to speak of, really. So the ground is like concrete. I actually had to drill a hole in the ground to get that corner right there to stay up. That was fun. First for that. Need some rain. So we moved our chickens back here up against the tree line. We weed whacked just right back in there because as soon as we got the sun overhead, there's actually shade right there. So we just weed whacked that area and put the chickens back there for the really hot days. It has been rough on those chickens. Not much you can do when it's so hot. But we think that really helped today. They seem to be feeling a little bit better, even though it was really hot this morning. But they've been getting ice and watermelon and water, of course, but I think that shade really helps. We're on a trip today to go see Blue Spring. Should be pretty neat. Although we do have some, we got some pretty crazy thunderclouds going on over here.
This here,
cool
right?
Highway going through the, yep, going through the Ozarks here. Beautiful trees.
Oh, this road is beautiful.
Oh, we are kind of heading right towards that, aren't we? Sweet. Pretty cool area though. It's beautiful through here. We got some pretty ugly storm clouds going on. It kind of figures.
Raindrop.
Yeah, this is starting to kind of rethink this. Ooh, look at that. Just finds this hilarious. We're not intentionally chasing storms, but she thinks we're storm chasers.
Yeah,
Yikes.
I love the chaos.
That you do. Yeah.
You just never know, man, around here, what the weather's gonna do.
I knew it. Ellington.
Yeah, so we made a pit stop here just to get our bearings and check the weather radar and see what we still wanted to do here. We're at the Town and Country store. And what is this, Ellington?
Yep.
Yeah, and it is windy and raining, so we're gonna hang out here for a minute. Radar doesn't look too bad at the moment, but it could change in a few seconds, so we're just gonna hang out and see how it goes.
I know.
Okay, so the worst of the storm has passed us. At least the worst of the storm so far.
Straight, right?
Yep. This is a pretty cool little town though. Ellington. Kind of reminds me of a little mountain town back in Washington. Alright, we are almost there. Just heading down the road to the trailhead right now. Still got a little bit of rain, but I think this cloud's going to pass us and then we'll have a little bit of a window to go check out the spring. It should be pretty cool.
I think so.
Very steep coming back here. Pretty bumpy, but we're driving a car and we made it okay, so it's not too bad, but Very steep and bumpy and narrow, but still manageable. Here's a parking area, pretty decent little parking area. There's a restroom. Not a huge parking area, so I could imagine this will fill up pretty quick sometimes, but what a neat place. The humidity after that rain is really high today, so it's sure jungly. I'm sure it always is. But man, today it really is jungly.
I got something to tell you guys. Watch out. Never touch poison ivy here.
Right.
Right. I got that again.
Trail doesn't seem too bad.
I didn't get it. Creek here. Knew it's gonna be all muddy here.
90 million gallons of water daily to the Current River. Wow.
That makes me want to go fishing.
Well, looks like a really awesome place to go camping. Right here on the Current River.
And we can go on a scavenger hunt.
Pretty neat. Got this cool sandbar over here.
Careful, Daddy. Don't fall in.
Yep, don't want to fall down there. Well, I feel like we found a really cool place to go camping if we want to.
Yeah, we can like go boating and catch some fish.
Yep, it's beautiful down here.
Oh, looks like some kids.
A lot of people.
Yep, even kids. Looks like kids are
Having fun for Independence Day weekend.
Oh, the blue spring.
Bunch of little fish. And there's a turtle on this log right here.
Mom, we need to go.
Right there. Pretty cool. It's a really cool spot here.
We're gonna be there. Cool, huh? And then you see the clouds cruising.
So we're starting to descend now, getting closer to the spring. It's a little bit rocky here, but not bad. Beautiful.
Wow.
There's the spring up there. Very cool.
It's just some bubbles popping.
That's cool, man.
It's beautiful.
Got fog coming up off the river. That's neat.
It's just a place of beauty.
Sure is.
Man. Okay, this is a good spot for kids.
Ooh, look at that.
Diving, fishing, violent.
Guys, this is just miraculous.
A bridge!
Wow.
Oh. Look, it's blue right here, girl!
That's beautiful. skink again.
There's that, what?
That little skink lizard.
It's friendly. I feel like
Hey.
so pretty.
Oh, there it is, right there, on that rock.
Yeah. It's a skink. There he goes. Getting some sun.
It's like a little area for Ariel.
A lagoon.
It's like a little lagoon for Ariel. She can like swim happily in there and look at the beautiful fish.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Can we go on the deck here?
Yeah.
She just want to dive in.
Right?
Look at those dragonflies. Those are so cool. It's just like a magical place.
Yep.
Magical place.
It's really neat today. You got this fog rising off of the water.
It's just like we're in Neverland.
There's these kind of neon colored dragonflies that hang out at these springs.
It's like we're in Neverland.
And it's pretty hot when the sun's shining, but today we got a little bit of cloud cover. And when you're standing in the shade of the trees, it's not too bad. But this is just amazing. I mean, just the trees and this really cool rock face here. Really neat. Lots of little caves.
It kind of looks like we're in Neverland.
Yeah.
But then this spring, of course, it is so blue. And it's really cool to see that drop off. I mean, you can see way down there. It's really neat. Rudy, Star, Chico, Ricky, how you guys doing? Did you get a little rain? Sure sounds like it. Got a big yes? Some water here. What's up, Oreo? Hey there, Diamond. Mary, Dave, Hart, JJ, Maya,
And
Coco.
boy,
Oh man, the whole gang is here. Jojo, Daisy, Little D, Joy, Taggy. How you doing, Mary? You being a pretty girl? Yeah, the fence is off. Oh yeah?
I just petted Betty.
So
Got some oak seeds here.
it looks like, well, we were on our trip to Blue Spring. We had that crazy storm there. Looks like we got some rain here too.
Aw, Mary.
Let's see, which one's that? That one is Maya? No. Coco.
I think.
Yeah, that's Coco. Hard to keep track of everybody. Everybody's surviving in the heat pretty good out here.
Hi, babies. Look at the.
Look at
other
these
one.
twins just beating on poor little JoJo.
Got some oak seeds.
She's
in
doing a good
there.
job with them. Can tell she's lost a little bit of weight, but she's not getting
Mommy,
too skinny
I
on us.
wanna pet
But we got to
the-
keep an eye on them, make sure nobody
the
does.
Sheep.
I'll take you guys back and show you the bushes back here. So you've already seen those that they pretty much demolished. I want to get them in here. Oh, there must be a rabbit right there. But I want to get them in here in this big stretch. Only reason I didn't is because there's a bunch of bigger down trees back there that would have been in the way of the fence. So it was too hot to be messing with that. I barely got this part done in the heat. It was bad. But look at this. And they wiped it out. So then here's going to be our next section, unless I do go back that way. That's going to be our next section here. There's probably like 30 persimmon trees right here. So we want to let those kind of grow, at least most of them grow. But this is a pretty cool spot. Got a sweet gum tree here. Those are pretty neat. We got lots of those on the property. Look back in here what they did. So this is what it did look like. And now, normally I wouldn't come back here in the summertime just due to all the ticks and stuff, and I still might end up with some on me, but it's not so thick that I absolutely can't come back here now. It's kind of hard to get around, but the sheep don't have any trouble getting around back here. And you can see where they've made their beds, and they really have trampled this down. So as far as clearing things up, clearing some land out, I mean, just look at what they did right here. This was super thick, and it almost looks kind of swept back here. So sheep will do the trick, there's no doubt about it. And then if I just come back here and clear up and burn this extra wood that's laying around here, we might actually have some nice woods over the next few years. I mean, just if I would have done this all year so far, our tree line would look so much different. But we had lots of fun at the Blue Spring today. If you guys liked seeing that, let us know. Leave us a comment. Beautiful, beautiful spot. And it's been a really blessed day today. And we thank you guys for watching.